Hey YouTubers, this is Larry Joe back again from Guitars and Cards. This is my Excaliber. It is a Jackson King V made in 1993. It's got the little number there that says it's made in Ontario, California, which is near San Bernardino. It has the Made in USA up there, King V Pro there. This is an amazing guitar. It's beautiful. Let me tell the story. Back in 2002, I was stationed in a site in Turkey, and I went on to a class and I made money out of it. So I decided to get a V. I had only 2 guitars at the time. And I really wanted a V, but for some reason, I didn't like the Floyd Roses too much at the time. So, I wanted a guitar that didn't have a Floyd Rose, but I wanted a King V or something similar to it by Jackson. So, I found on eBay, they had a Hanneman. Yeah, a Hanneman, the one guitar's from, Slayer. They had a V. I never knew that they did a V, to be honest. So I saw it and I thought it was great. And then the day I sent the check off to them, because PayPal wasn't too popular at the time. It was somewhat used, but it wasn't as popular at that time. Anyways, I sent a money order to it about it. And then I went and checked my email, and then the guy said that one of the fins, he had dropped it by accident, one of the fins broke off. And they gave me my check back, and then I was scrambling for a couple of days to try to find a V that I wanted that didn't have a Floyd on it. And I came across this, and I was watching it, sitting watching it. They wanted $1,400 for it. In 2002, $1,400 for this, even though it's a U.S. custom V, is kind of pushing it. Now this probably guaranteed worth more than that. Anyway, so I watched it. A week went by and the guy dropped it down to $1,200. Another week went by, the guy dropped it down to $1,000. Another week went by and he dropped it down to $900. And then I said, hey man, what do you think about $800? We do $800 on it. He said, no man, I can't do that. And I said, okay. And like 40 minutes before it closed, I sent him an email saying, hey man, I'll do an official $800. If you want to take it, great. You know what I mean? I'll get it. But after that, if the auction finishes, then I'll go look somewhere else, because I wanted this guitar. And he said no at first, and then he came back and said, all right, I'll accept it. I need the money. So I got it for $800 back in December of 2002. And I thought it was a great deal. In fact, I ended up sending the money to my buddy who MoneyGrammed that guy. And it comes with its own case. I didn't grab the case. I should have, but I think it's right there. Anyways, it's got stickers on the case, like this belonged to somebody that did a lot of traveling and stuff. I don't know. Like I said, in 2002, I got it. But when I was in Turkey, they couldn't send it to me in Turkey. For whatever reason, the guy said the customs people wouldn't send it. So they sent it to my sister, and she held on to it for over a year after I got it. And I went to visit back to the States, and I wanted to make sure I got it. And as soon as I started playing it, I knew that this was the best guitar I've ever touched in my life. At the time, I was using Seymour Duncans, and in fact, I have nothing against them. And at the end of this, I'll probably mention it. But I was using Seymour Duncans SH2 in the neck and SH4, TB4 in the bridge. And I like that tone. I like that tone because Dave Mustaine was using the SH5, which is somewhat similar. Anyway, so this came with this EMG 81 and this EMG 85. So this is the first guitar I've ever had that actually sounded great that had EMGs on it. I had a guitar that had an 89 in it, in the bridge, and I had them change it out with an 81, but I think they messed up the wiring because it didn't sound good. It was nothing like this at all. It sounded terrible. But that was many years ago. I ended up selling that guitar. Anyways, so it's got EMGs on it. This is the first time besides that I had a guitar with EMGs, and I just, man, I started playing it. I couldn't put it down. I hadn't played in a while. My fingers were like bleeding. I was playing it. It sounded so good. It's got a one tone and one volume, and a 3-way toggle switch, and it's got the boost. I mentioned this on another V that I have. This boost, for whatever reason, it just tears through the rhythm stuff and sounds amazing. So, and it came with that. Obviously, I think someone installed that. I really don't think that was available in 1993, that boost like that. So obviously someone installed it and maybe special ordered the EMGs, I don't know. Like I said in the intro, right at the beginning, this is around that 93, Jackson only produced Vs that were either Randy Rose Vs or Dave Mustaine King Vs. And I have nothing against those. I don't like the Excaliber tremolo specifically, but the guitar itself is great because those around that time come with the Excaliber tremolo system that's well, I should say Excaliber bridge. It had no capability of putting a bar on it and use it like a tremolo system at all. And his guitars from that era, if you'll see any of his videos, have that Excaliber tremolo system. And I just didn't want, or Excaliber bridge, sorry. I just didn't want that. So this was string through, and like I said, I just thought this was just amazing. It's got the sharp tooth inlays. The body is quarter sawn maple. It's like a chunk how they did it at the custom shops. And then it's got alder wings glued to it, is how the website says it. So, as you can see, there is no area where they attach the neck to it. This is quarter sawn and then brought all the way here, and then the wings are put on it. Anyways, and the alder, I don't know what it is really bright but heavy at the same time, which is great. It's got an ebony fingerboard with the sharp tooth inlays. They are still great. I never change out the frets. The frets are still great. You can see it, I believe originally, you can see it says Jackson made in USA. I believe originally these were different tuning keys because I've taken those off and they have a funky screw right here. Back in 93, they had a weird looking post-like thing and then like a little thing to adjust it. I don't know what company made those. Maybe they were the first Spurzels, I don't know. But these say Japan on them, which is wrong because if this was a custom shop guitar, it should say USA or nothing. This says Japan. Some of the other ones say Korea, China, or whatever, but these say Japan when you take them off, which that's not the original ones. But they're gold and they've held it pretty good, so I haven't had a reason to adjust it in any way. It plays great. I like that the input jack is put back here so it won't interfere, and the V it's pretty light. It's not heavy. When I bought it, it had a couple dings on the corner or on the tips, as you can see, and there's like a little crack in the neck right here when I got it. And it looks like there's a little crack here, and they put like a Sharpie just to cover that. But I've had it since 2002, and it's been around the world about 3 times, and it's still good. I mean, knock on wood, but it's still good. And I love the sound, and I'm talking just a hair too much, but I just wanted to talk about it. This is This is what I call Excaliber. I call it Excaliber because nothing touches it. Usually, lately I'll have a guitar on deck that's next. I can't put one after this because this guitar is so good that no guitar can beat this. I have some other guitars that are great and everything, but nothing can touch this one. In my eyes, nothing can touch this. I will never sell this. This will go to my kids when I die. Never will I sell this. Anyways, this is it. This is number one. If anybody has a number one guitar, this is mine. And it's the longest guitar I've had. I've had it the longest. I had other guitars in my life, sold them one way or the other, but this one I will never part with. Like I said, this is Excaliber. This is one of a kind. And let me play through it. And I'll kick that, I'll kick the boost on for you can hear some of the rhythm through it. Let me put the chorus on it. It sounded good for the last one. Should come through. Here it is. Let me hit the boost. You can hear it kick directly. You know, it's good when you can do that without even fretting it. Put it to the bridge. Let's throw a clean setting on it. Get that chorus back. And let's kick that boost in. Definitely not made for any kind of clean tones. Still got a little kick from the old days, I guess. This is my Jackson King V Custom Excaliber. This is a great guitar. One thing I wanted to address at the end of this, just because I like EMG pickups, that does not mean you have to like EMG pickups. Like I said, I used to use Seymour Duncan, and I have nothing against Seymour Duncan. They sound great. In fact, one of my like third favorite pickups is the Ibanez stock pickups, like the Ibanez guitar that I did, the RG370. It had either infinity or quantum pickups, but I think they sounded great. And I find out that they have ceramic magnets, just like what EMG uses, and maybe it just gives it a little bit better. So just because I like it doesn't mean you have to like it. If you want to try different sounds and stuff, take like a pedal or an amp that you like, go to a Guitar Center or your nearest guitar store, wherever, and grab a guitar. And if it's got EMGs, play through it. See what you like. Play soft, play heavy, maybe you like it. And then put that back and pick up a Seymour Duncan, a guitar with Seymour Duncans on it. And most guitar stores, especially Guitar Centers, have at least a couple of Seymour Duncans up there. And plug it in, see what you think. Maybe it sounds amazing to you. Maybe it kicks EMG's butt. I don't know. That's up to you. So people leave me comments saying, oh, this doesn't live up to your standards or whatever, and I have nothing against that. Everybody has their own take on everything, and I appreciate the comments, and I'll always answer them. But you decide what you like, not me. I like EMGs. That doesn't mean you have to like them. like I said, go to a guitar store and test all of them out. Just see what you like. See what sounds good. See what blows your hair back. Even me being bald, you know, something, especially this good, could blow my hair back a little bit, you know. So I just wanted to throw that out there, because never think I'm trying to push EMGs or they sponsor me. Believe me, I buy these on the secondary market. When I'm buying for a new guitar or whatever, I get it the cheapest way I can, either from the outlet, this EMG outlet, eBay, Reverb, whatever I can get these the cheapest that I can. And pretty much almost every single EMG 81 almost always sounds exactly the same. That's what I really love about them. So like I said, it's your music, your sound. Make it however you want. Whatever your ear tells you sounds great, go with it. Go with it. Don't think there's something better over there. There's something better over there. If you want to try them, but don't buy them. Buy something that sounds good and test the others, and maybe they don't sound as great. Because like they say, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And in my life, that's a big motto for me, because I could choose this in my life, and I choose not to because I know it isn't better. Anyways, I'm stepping down from my box because I stepped on it again, just to let you guys know. Please leave a comment. It helps me out, and just let me know, hey, I saw this guitar in one of your videos, but you never did a review on it. Can you do a review on it? I'll be like, okay, if I got it and I can play through it and I can assist you guys, or at least help you in buying something, that'd be cool for me. I like that. So, please leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you like what I'm saying. It's cool. Give me a thumbs up. If you give it a thumbs down, give me a comment on exactly why. And thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and have a good night. I'll play it out. I think I got this Bluetooth thing down now, so let me play through this puppy just to give you some Jackson 90s love.